Hey everybody, lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe and healthy and sane. Welcome to your encouragement for the week. There's going to be something a bit more practical today than maybe something encouraging, but it's to help us survive during this time of isolation and change. We're restricted from doing a lot of the things that we used to enjoy. That will come back, of course, but how do we look after ourselves in the meantime? We want to talk about the art of energy management. How well do we manage our energy levels? How well do we keep track of what replenishes us and what drains us? There's a guy called Craig Groeschel. He's a great leader in the church, and he talks about doing energy audits. He actually reflects so intensely on his life that he does a table and like a spreadsheet of all the things that drain him, all the things that replenish him, and he basically figures out how am I going to plan my days, my weeks, my whole year, my whole calendar around these things that both drain or replenish me. It's a bit OCD, but it's really, really useful and effective, particularly at the moment where we find ourselves unable to do a lot of the things that we would typically enjoy or be replenished by. So in this spreadsheet, I'm going to pop it up on the screen for you guys in a sec, but basically he has a ratio from either +2 all the way through to -2, and +2 obviously being the most rewarding, the most fulfilling and replenishing things that you know in your life, and -2 meaning those are the things that just drain like anything on you, and you probably know what drains you or what replenishes you. If you don't, I really encourage you to reflect on that and maybe just think about some things that you enjoy, things that you don't enjoy, what makes you energized, what makes you dead tired, and just come up with just a list of things that you can put a number beside. So I'm just going to pop the little sort of mock spreadsheet up there for you. And you'll see that as you go through the activity, you start to see different tasks, different things that you do, and how draining or how replenishing they are. And after that, you can kind of figure out, well, how can I plan my days or my weeks or even my year, if you want to get hectic, around those things to make sure that I have an even balance of things that drain me, but also things that replenish me. Because obviously we don't want to get to the point where we're feeling drained. We really want to stay in the sweet spot where we are constantly being fulfilled and replenished and feeling energized and strong. And the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is I'm feeling pretty drained. I can't go on my mountain drives that a lot of you know that I love. I can't hang out with people a whole bunch, and I'm an extrovert and that replenishes me. So I'm like, man, how do I reflect a little bit on what I can do and how I can replenish myself at the moment despite all the restrictions? So I'm going to go through this thing next week. I've got a week off, and going to spend some time reflecting and figuring out what I can do to look after myself. And I really love for you guys to do it as well. Figure out how you can look after yourself and stay energized despite all the changes that we're seeing at the moment. Once you've done those things, I think you'll see some room for change, some room for growth. It's a bit strategic about living life and figuring out how to stay energized and replenished all the time rather than feeling drained and without energy. Obviously we want to be on the positive end of that spectrum all the time. We want to live a happier life, a more physically and mentally, emotionally fulfilling life. So like I said, a bit more practical rather than an encouragement, but I think that you'll see a lot of the change from this as a big encouragement to you, and you'll feel it in your mind and your soul and your body as well. Feel free to go through that exercise. Let me know if you have any questions. Get keen for Tuesday, just before we go. We've got a comedy night happening on Zoom, which is going to be pretty hilarious. What we're going to be asking is for everybody to bring a 5-minute YouTube video, just the link. We'll have it ready on your laptop as well, because we're going to screen share around one by one and just share everybody's favorite video or hilarious video, just to get a glimpse as to what everybody finds funny, but it'll just be a lot of fun anyway. Try and make sure they're fairly clean and appropriate. That would be really good, and keep them to about 5 minutes max. But it's going to be a pretty good night, pretty hilarious, and I think we're all ready for a good laugh. So come along, be really good, and we'll see you then. Take care, stay healthy. Miss you guys. Look after yourselves. Reach out if you need, Love to chat with you, love to catch up. I'm trying to do the rounds and message everybody for a meetup on Zoom. If I haven't got you yet, please let me know. If I've forgotten you, reach out. Love to meet with you guys. And yeah, let us know if there's anything we can help out with. Catch you later. Bye.